Hi friends, welcome to A Guru channel. In this video, we are going to see about errors in a measurement system. So no measurement system can be made with perfect accuracy. That means every instrument should have some error. But it is important to find out what accuracy actually it measures the measuring quantity and how different errors have entered into the system. Errors may arise from different sources. The errors are categorized into the following. The first one is gross error. The gross error is mainly because of the human mistakes while reading, recording, and calculating the measurement result. And second one is systematic errors. As name indicates, these errors is caused by system. Again, these are categorized into three types. So system means it is having the instrument as well as the area surrounding the instrument, that we call it as environment of that instrument. And third one is the observer. So these systematic errors is mainly caused by the errors caused by instrument, the errors caused by the area surrounded by the instrument, that is environment, and the error caused by the observer. So likewise, the systematic error are classified into three types: instrumental errors, environmental error, and observational error. And the third one is the random errors. So random errors are nothing but, so these are also called it as the residual errors. The sources for these errors are unknown. So we will see one by one in three aspects. So first we will see, so what is meant by that error, and the reasons, nothing but the sources of those errors, and avoiding methods for that error. In these three aspects we will see one by one. The first one is the gross error. Gross error is mainly because of the human mistakes while reading, recording, and calculating the measurement result. So for example, due to oversight, observer can read 31.5 degrees centigrade instead of 21.5 degrees centigrade. Another example is while recording the data or while recording the reading, he may transpose the reading. Instead of 28.5 degrees centigrade, he may read 25.8 degree centigrade. How to avoid these errors? Nothing but, so these are the different methods adopting for avoiding the gross errors. The first one is great care should be taken while recording and reading the data. 2, 3 or even more reading should be taken for the quantity under measurement. The second one is the systematic errors. The systematic errors is nothing but the errors caused by the system. System includes instrument, environment, and observer. So likewise, these errors are categorized into instrumental errors, errors caused by instrument; environmental errors, error caused by the effects which are surrounded by the instrument; and third one is the observational error. Again, instrumental errors are divided into three types. The first one is instrumental errors due to inherent shortcomings of the instrument, instrument errors due to misuse of instrument, instrumental errors due to loading effect of the instrument. So inherent shortcoming means due to aging of the instrument or due to uh, the less strength of the materials used in the instrument. So those comes under the inherent shortcomings of the instrument. Nothing but errors introduced because of the instrument construction during the calibration of the instrument, during operation of the instruments, comes under the instrumental errors. Due to misuse of instrument, nothing but the poor initial adjustment, nothing but initially it may not read the zero value, we have to adjust it to 0. If we are not adjusting, that will comes under poor initial adjustment. And using leads of too high resistance, while we are measuring the medium resistance or low resistance, we should not use leads of too high resistance. And third one is due to loading effects of the instrument. Every instrument is having some load, some resistance. Proper selection of instrument should be there for the measurement work. And second one, environmental errors. The area surrounded by the instrument comes under environment of that instrument. So because of the external conditions of the measuring device, nothing but the effects of the temperature, pressure, humidity, dust, vibration, and external magnetic field, electric fields. So these all parameters will affect the measurement of the instrument. So because of these effects, the reading may not be same as the actual reading. The errors may occur. Okay, so these errors are caused by the different effects present in the area surrounded by the instrument. But how to reduce these errors, that we can see here. Arrangement should be made to keep the conditions as nearly as constant as possible, or we can use the equipment which is immune to these effects, or employing the techniques which eliminates these effects of disturbances. For external magnetic field and electric fields, we should use the electromagnetic or electrostatic shields for that instrument. If at all we are not avoiding these environmental errors, by applying the computed corrections, we can reduce the environmental errors. In systematic errors, the third one is observational errors. So these errors comes in the process of observation of that reading. The example for these errors is parallax error. So this is by using this diagram we can easily understand the parallax error. So if you read the data at the left extreme or right extreme, we may not read the exact data. Okay, so for that we should use the instrument which is having the mirrored scales. So highly accurate meters are provided with the mirrored scales. So this is one mirrored scale. So here this one is the glass mirror. We should align the pointer and the image of the pointer in a straight line. So then the reading is the exact reading. So here we can see the parallax error. If we see at the extreme left side, instead of reading 250, we may read 255 or 252 like that. If we read the data from right extreme, instead of reading 250, we may read 248, 246, so like that. So that difference will comes under the observational error that can be avoided by using mirrored scales. And the third one is random error, as name indicates. So these errors occurs randomly. The sources for these errors are not known. So that's why these errors are also called as the residual errors. We cannot avoid these errors because the sources of these errors are unknown. That's why instead of minimizing these errors, we will calculate the probable error and we apply the correction factors. So for this random errors, the calculation of probable error is so important. For calculating probable error, we have to do the statistical analysis of random error. So that we will see in the next video. So these are the different errors in a measurement system. The first one is gross error because of the human mistakes. Second one is a systematic error because of the system. And third one is the random error. The sources for these errors are unknown. These are occurring in a randomly. Thank you. Thanking you having your time.